Week 6 pick'ems. YouTube Ozzico in the Goat House is back with Week 6 pick'ems, picking every single game, every single week. We do this pretty much every Tuesday, and we have our score predictions every Wednesday. We got power rankings already up for this week. You see the list of content. Listen in the bottom left. What do I always say? We got loads of it. We got loads of NFL content. Always adding more. Follow us on Twitter. If you're not following us on Twitter, you are missing out on a lot of fun times, okay? So check it out. Links pinned in the comments for that. And our sponsors, Liquid IV, Code GO, GLD Shop, Code GO. Got the Vikings chain. I don't know why I'm wearing my Vikings chain from the GLD Shop. Our teams suck. All of our teams.
Hey, whoa.
And then two of our teams face off this week for a good old-fashioned battle for Caleb Williams or Drake May. I can't wait for the draft. I'm just already excited for the draft, and it's not even close. We have a giveaway for GLD. There's a link pinned in the comments. Let's take a look at the standings. Pete took the lead. The Falcons got him going. Falcon Pete, you're not gonna be Pigskin Pete anymore.
Falcon Pete.
If you win. All right, two things. If you win the picks this year, and if the Falcons win the division, because you said that, next year it's not Pigskin Pete, it's Falcon Pete. We're confirmed it. That's what it is.
And we're gonna get
but it's still gonna show the Titans logo right there.
We should get like a new logo instead of him like rolling through the mud. He's
Could be a
got
Titans
these
logo
wings.
on one side and a Falcons logo on the other side.
You could do that, and you get a tattoo, which is wings on your back.
Yeah.
And Desmond Ritter.
Desmond Ritter's like he's like nude and he's just like
Like this.
Jesus like
Yeah. All right. Well, okay.
Why gotta be new, dude?
Everyone's pretty tight.
tight. Yeah.
Pretty tight. And
I'm pretty loose.
And we got loads of content. Don't forget.
I can't do this right now, guys.
You were laughing before we even started.
I know. I can't do this.
Super Picks League 2, Larry Hags leads the way. See the top 3 for the Super Picks League. Top 3 will get GLD prizes. Top 1 in the regular Picks League, who is O'Shane, will get a prize. Well, he doesn't get a prize. At the end of the year, top 3 get a prize, top 1. And the weekly winner, so each week, not who's in the lead, but who wins each week, their picks there is going to be in the next video. So 2, Larry Hags. He's been in 3 straight videos.
God, I'm sick and tired of this kid.
This is the 3rd straight video. So what we do at the Goat House, since maybe people were getting a little frustrated, the same guy. I took the 2nd place guy of the week. His picks are in the video as well. So we have
Lots of picks.
2 guest pickers this week. So not just our picks, not just Old Yeller's picks. We got lots of picks. So if you're trying to win the prizes at the end of the year, it's probably too late to join. But if you want to be in the next video, it's not too late to join. It's not too late to join. Because all you gotta do is be the best score on the week, and then your picks will be in our videos. Do. Thursday Night Football. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this in as my ass beating of the week. We're early and often with the ass beating of the week. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Often.
I'm gonna go with.
You really got to do it one at a time.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's
be real.
All right.
Come on.
Pete, Chiefs. Junior, Chiefs. Yeller, Chiefs. You have the notes here. Everyone's
Larry,
going
Chiefs.
Larry,
Sauce, Chiefs.
Crazy Sauce Gardner. We're gonna call him. He's going with the Chiefs. So that's a 6-man guarantee. That means usually when it's a 4-man guarantee, you don't have to watch
what
the game.
He got going on in there?
He's holding a beer. So you're talking, that's a pretty cool picture.
He's got some sauce in there, some crazy sauce.
Maybe it's crazy sauce.
In his cup?
Crazy sauce in his cup. But yeah. Larry's been 3 straight videos, so people are like Junior probably just getting sick of this guy. So
or you just follow Larry's lead.
Yeah, but I had to add somebody else. So 2nd place last week was Crazy Sauce. He's on board here. But if you get the best score each week in the Super Picks League, that's through Twitter subs. You get your picks in the. Let's talk about the game though. I mean, Chiefs Broncos. You guys think the Broncos should have a fire sale at the trade deadline?
Probably.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Okay.
They always just keep talking about trading those receivers. I think they should just do it.
You think something sketchy happens with the refs again, the Chiefs' favor? I don't think they're going to need it. I don't think they needed it last week. Let's be honest. I know it was in the last drive and the Vikings could have tied the game, but I'm not going to sit here and say the Vikings lost because of the refs. I think that's a bunch of nonsense.
It's a bunch of malarkey.
The ref telling the player to put his helmet back on is a little funky.
It's because T Swift.
Yeah. Good point.
That's a great point,
We
Pete.
weren't supposed to mention her name, but it's a good point, so we'll allow it. But the Chiefs honestly aren't even playing like the best they can play. Like they're not playing the greatest right now, and that's kind of like maybe sounds like a negative, but they're still winning. They're on a win streak, and I'm sure they'll get back to playing how they play, and then they'll be even better. So I guess that's almost a positive take there. But everybody for the Chiefs, the Broncos kind of stink. They're running a dink and dunk offense, and it's not really going to get the job done. Okay, so and the defense is pretty stinky. So what if they just won this game though? It'd be like, whoa, what's going on here?
That'd
The
be
Chiefs.
so bad.
It would be like, okay, I mean, the Broncos are going to the Super Bowl. No, I'm kidding. The Broncos may be picking it up, and maybe the Chiefs just aren't as good as we thought. That would be my takeaway from that. So I'll be a little bit more in depth on that on Monday, but that would be my, the gist of it, I guess.
The gist.
So I locked that in as my ass beating of the week, though. Don't forget that. Oh, we had a London football game. The Titans games are impossible, and the Ravens. They're both impossible to pick. They both lost to the Colts somewhat recently. And I kind of said it last week, and it was kind of confirmed last week. The Titans win at home, and they lose away. They're two totally different ball clubs, home and away. We'll use club because this game's in London. But, yeah, by the graphic, you may think – I already ruined it – but by the graphic, you may think the Titans are home. No, you're wrong. It's in London. So the Titans aren't home, but I guess does that mean they're away? I don't really think that means they're away because the other team's not home.
This is as away gets, though.
Yeah, the Titans, they need to be, in their own stadium
To score a touchdown.
to score a touchdown.
They have one touchdown in 3 away
What's going to
games.
happen when they change that to that new stadium that looks like a giant Top Golf place?
Hopefully some good things.
Hopefully good things. But since the Titans aren't in their home stadium, and the Ravens are already in London, right?
Ravens got there Monday. Titans aren't leaving until Thursday night.
Oh,
I don't know what they're doing.
That locks it in pretty much for me. I was already going to pick the Ravens, but that really helps it out. And I don't think they'll drop the ball as many times they did last week, but let's hope not because that was a disaster for the Baltimore Ravens.
They won't.
They'll catch it?
Yeah, they'll catch it.
Give me the Ravens.
Junior's taking the Ravens. I mean,
I don't know what to do. This team's something else.
Pete.
Can't pick a game right. Maybe it's when I pick against them they win. Maybe that's the secret. Or maybe I should. Maybe I think the Ravens are gonna win. So I should pick the Titans though. Is that how it's going? I don't know. I'm gonna pick the Ravens though. I got nothing.
Pete's
even know.
He's picking against his own team. He doesn't even have his own team's GLD chain on. This is ridiculous
Embarrassed.
right now.
Larry's got the Titans.
Oh, Larry's on a streak, too.
All right, Larry.
Watch out if you want to switch.
No.
No?
Because I think he had him last week, didn't he, anyways?
I don't remember, to be honest. Yeller usually picks the Titans.
He's going with the Ravens. I think he's done, and he's off the Titans.
Well, maybe just when they're at home. They
Maybe.
go back to him when they're at home. I think I'm on that train. What's crazy, Sauce Gardner going
He's
with?
got the Ravens as well.
He's got the Ravens, so that's not a clean sweep. If we didn't have Larry back, it would have been. So good thing that guy's back. I know Junior's just sick of him, but it's got it. It's good.
I didn't mean that.
Yeah, I know.
Larry,
I
I
know
didn't
you're just
mean
messing
that,
around.
Larry. I'm just, you're my pal, man.
Okay, so in London, the Ravens are already there. The Titans are not. That kind of made it an easier pick. It's not an easy. The Ravens are a little sus too. Titans are sus when they're not
Watch
home.
Odell will be back, and they'll just be like all world, and
Those receivers still stink, man. I mean, even Zay Flowers had an awful game, but
it'll be fine.
he's like a highlight reel. I mean, he'll juke somebody out of their jock strap, and he's fast, and he can make some big plays, and makes you go ooh ah. But he's got to catch the ball better. He's got to stay on his feet better. I'm still wondering all these teams that took receivers in the first round, should they have taken Jordan Addison like we thought? I think they should have, and they got good quarterbacks. So JSN, I'm confident with JSN. We really don't know yet because the Seahawks are pretty much rolling with two receivers most of the time, and they have DK and Lockett. So can't really judge JSN too much right now. But
Gotta get him out there.
catch the ball better, Ravens. Catch the damn ball. Okay? All right.
He says they're gonna, so.
All right.
They will.
Oh, we got quite a few teams. Well, a few teams wearing their throwbacks this week.
Ooh, I like it.
Falcons. This is the second time this year they're wearing their throwbacks. They're bringing them out against the Commanders. The Commanders laid a big, massive stinker last week against the Bears on Thursday Night Football. The Falcons won a battle against the Houston Texans, mainly a defensive battle, but Ritter stepped up a little bit. The Falcons, we talk about the Titans. Titans are really good at home. They're not so good away. The Falcons feel like the same team. They even have the Titans' old offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, as their head coach. They are home in this game. I think they'll be able to produce on offense because the Commanders' defense is pretty bad. I know the Falcons will be able to run the ball, and the Falcons' defense is much improved, especially in the secondary. So I think they'll have a pretty good game on both sides of the ball. Of course, the Commanders will move the ball, but I'm just in Atlanta. Commanders' offensive line stinky. The defense is stinky. I'm going to trust the Falcons here. Maybe some takeaways too. Terrell Bates, maybe they get their hands on the ball in this game. Grady Jarrett's been double-teamed a lot, but he's still been pretty productive. He's going against the Commanders' offensive. I like the Falcons. I think I just explained it like the Falcons are for sure going to win. I don't really think that. I think it could go either way, but more of the matchup sides with the Falcons, and they're at home. They've been really good at home. They're undefeated at home, and they can't seem to win away. So if this was in Washington, I'd probably be going with the Commanders. That's just kind of how it is in a game like this.
I think it's going to be dangerously close. And like you kind of said, I think I was going to ride with whatever team is home, and it does help that they're wearing the throwbacks. I mean, you can't lose in those things.
Good point. It's a good point.
You guys are in good hands. I'm taking the Falcons as well.
I should have asked you first, Pete.
You're in good hands.
Undefeated on Falcons games.
He has not earned that title yet.
Yeah, but he's getting there.
He's on his way.
He's on his way to getting like the logo, the icon, Falcon Pete. But we're gonna call him that for now.
Okay.
What's Yeller going with?
He's got the Falcons as well. So does Larry. But Sauce is going with those Commanders. It's a good thing we got two pickers here, giving us some other
Sauce.
takes.
Lone Sauce.
Lone.
Thanks for coming out.
What a crazy guy.
He's on that sauce.
It's not that crazy really.
Sauce.
I mean, the Commanders looked really good against the Eagles in Philly 2 weeks ago. Maybe we're basing a little bit too much off the stinker they laid against the Bears. It was Thursday night. Sometimes weird things happen in Thursday Night Football, so maybe it was just kind of like a fluky thing, but usually, like, I don't know, week what was that, week 5? Like, yeah, it's usually not too many fluky things happen week 5. It's more so the first couple weeks, and the Commanders won. That's when they look good, the first couple weeks. So I guess this will tell us a lot. This game will tell us a lot about the Commanders, and we'll see if the Falcons can stay. Not only can the Falcons stay hot at home, but can Pete stay hot on the Falcons? Two things to watch out for there. Can they get Bijan Robinson going even more? Brian Robinson versus Bijan Robinson.
Oh.
B-Rob battle. Okay. Maybe the Commanders won't pass the ball 55 times straight this week, which was an NFL record. I bet on Brian Robinson to get over 50 yards rushing, and I was like, all right, that's pretty easy. He's Brian Robinson. He's playing the Bears defense. But then the Commanders broke a record of consecutive pass plays without a run play. The one time I bet on the Commanders to basically run the football. So I'd say that's a little unlucky. I don't know.
Thursday Night Football, you said?
Yeah, Thursday night. Probably stay away from those, maybe. Lesson learned. Well, okay. Oh, the Vikings and the Bears, an NFC North showdown. The winner of this game will win the division. Just kidding. But my team versus Junior's team, always fun time. Not really. They both stink. No Justin Jefferson. He's going to be out for at least 4 games. I'd imagine it'd be the 4 games. The Bears kind of tweak some things on offense to kind of benefit their strengths, to kind of play towards their strengths, I should say, last week. And they put on a pretty good show in Washington, in D.C. So maybe they're on their way up. The Vikings are in every single one of these games. They just continue to make mistakes and blow the game. So maybe you could argue both these teams may be better than their record. If the Bears are kind of more like what they were last week, and that kind of says they're better than a 1-win team. The Vikings been close, but at the end of the day, they've both been pretty stinky still. So we're not gonna give them any other identity than just being stinky quite yet. But well, we know Junior's going with the Bears. Worked out for him last week.
Same with Dan.
Okay. Dan will be. We're gonna put him right on the Bear.
Yep.
We're gonna put him right in the Bear's mouth, right there. They changed to this logo as their primary for a reason. For this right here. Yeah, this is tough. It's in Chicago. Weather's starting to get a little colder. I don't know if weather would be a major factor this week. The Bears kind of tweak.
Rain.
Might rain.
Yeah.
That could favor the Bears. that could favor the Bears. They started to tweak some things, so they're kind of a tougher game plan. The Vikings' run defense has actually been okay, except for the Eagles game when they were doing a lot of read options, and they were kind of worried about Hurts getting the ball, but they were handing it to Swift. The Bears might run some similar things there where they kind of got to keep an eye on Fields running and whoever the running back is. I know they're a little beat up, but honestly, Foreman could end up being better than all of them, and he might be playing. He might be active actually this week, so we'll see.
He's going to be active, I think.
He's going to have to be, but he's been a healthy scratch, and I'm like, this guy's good. Like, this is weird.
This might be a Foreman game right here.
Yeah. And Jefferson's out, so it almost sounds like the Bears should win this game, but I'll take the Vikings. We'll make this fun. And I do think they can win. I'm not just picking them just to pick them. I do think they can win. Are the Bears... What?
Was that a shot?
What?
You don't pick them just to pick them?
Yeah, that was a shot.
Wow.
No, I kind of made it sound like I was picking them just to pick them. But, yeah, a lot of things do kind of side towards the Bears in this game. But I don't know if the Bears are quite as good as they showed last week. That was something. And the Vikings are better than the Commanders despite the record situation. And even though there's no Jefferson, I do think the Vikings passing game will have some success. I'd watch out for T.J. Hawkinson to have a big game in this one. The Vikings' defense isn't good, but their blitz is very good. And their blitz, blitz is going to get home. It's going to get after the quarterback, at times. It's you can't really trust the offensive line too. And the Bears, I say that too. Both these offensive lines started a little sketchy. They've both been improving. So that's something else as well. They've both been playing much better. But I do think the Vikings blitz could be a factor in this game. It's going to be on Fields. Can he beat the blitz? We've seen Mahomes and Herbert beat the Vikings blitz. Baker found a way. Wasn't great against it, found a way. Bryce Young really struggled against it. So where will Justin Fields be on that? So it could be an interesting game here. I'll take the Vikings.
Probably some interesting points there. I like Foreman, and I think it's going to be a sloppy game. I like him there. It's a tough one. I need to see more of what I saw Thursday night from the Bears before I could trust them. I think the Vikings are the better team.
How dare
they just have not been playing good, like you already said. I think guys know they need to step up. Obviously, Jefferson's out. Addison looks really good. Osborne will step up. Hawkinson will step up. Madison's got to step up, right?
Or maybe Akers.
Maybe this will be the game.
I think Akers is better, but
I just think the Vikings they're a good team. They're not a 1-14. They shouldn't be in this hole they're in, but they are. What a game to dig themselves out. A divisional game.
Sloppy.
It's gonna be a sloppy one, but I think this is the one where they do it. So
they worked out Colt McCoy today.
Oh,
keep that in mind.
Oh, Yeller's got the Vikings. Sauce and Larry both have the Vikings as well. So everyone's on the same boat right now.
I'm surprised.
Gotta see more.
I thought about it.
The Bears looked dominant on Thursday night. I want to see more.
Yeah,
I want to see more of that scheme.
More of more.
Yeah. And like the rolling out for Fields.
Oh, not DJ Moore.
The plays set up for Justin
Read
Fields.
options, little RPO, they had a lot of counter,
little fake toss, and GT counter with guard tackle pull for Justin Fields to follow him. That was a nice one right there.
Oh no,
the offensive line looked really good. The Vikings is improving too. So I think the first couple of weeks we thought these could be bottom tier offensive lines. They're definitely in the top half right now based on the last few weeks. So that could be a factor. Which one shows up a little more in this game? Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm really not.
I'm excited.
To be honest. Ooh, this is one of the tougher ones to pick on the week. Seahawks at Bengals. The Bengals got it going a little bit last week against the Cardinals. I know it's the Cardinals, but they kind of looked a little bit like their old selves, especially Burrow and Jamar Chase. That connection, remember they were without T. Higgins as well. They kind of looked like that at the end of the Rams game too, and then they got shellacked by the Titans the week after. But it was in Tennessee.
Yeah.
They're just a different monster in Tennessee. But the Seahawks, last we saw them, they shellacked the Giants. They looked pretty good. Got a lot of pressure. We know that offense is explosive. It's a game that can go either way right here. What are you guys thinking?
I think in this matchup I was going to take whatever team was home here, and I am a big 12th man guy, but he's not going to be there with him. So
not going to be present.
Nope.
It's not going to be present. This is a tough one.
It's hard to fully trust the Bengals to be back right now. But
it's very hard to trust.
I'm going to take them. I'm going to take the Bengals. The Seahawks defense is improving, but it still can give up a lot of big plays, a lot of yards. Still going to take time for a lot of these young guys to develop, even though Witherspoon's already a beast. But I think Burrow will be able to air it out on them. And I think Mixon could run, fairly well as well. Seahawks were dominant defensively against the Giants because of how much pass rush they got. But the Giants' offense, I can get a pass rush by myself against the Giants' offensive line. So that it is, not taking any credit away from the Seahawks. They look great. But the Bengals' offensive line isn't the best, but it is different. I think Burrow will get the ball out quick. I think it's going to be a really good game, though. It might be a little high scoring, higher 20s, upper 20s for these two teams in Cincy. I'll take the Bengals. It's a 50-50 game.
Yeah, this is a tough one. I want to take the Seahawks, but I'm going to go with the Bengals at home here.
Now I think the Seahawks might win because you said that. Because every time I do that, the other team wins.
I know. Because I think, just going back to the Tennessee game, they did get a pass rush on Burrow. That's what the problem was the Titans got a real good pass rush on Joe Burrow, and he was flustered in the pocket. But I think he's getting a little bit more mobility back in that ankle as the weeks go on here. So, he looked a lot better. They looked a lot better. I'm just going to go with the Bengals at home, though. I think it's going to be really close, though.
Yeller I saw is going with the Bengals.
We got all Bengals here.
Wow,
actually.
Nobody
Unreal.
Seahawks.
I feel like I need to swap it.
Are you going to swap it?
I feel like I need to.
But do you want to?
Kind of. I'm really up in the air here. This is so tough.
This is a tough one.
This is so tough. I know if I swap it, the Bengals are winning.
So you're going to keep it? Seahawks fans might be a little upset with us.
Give me the Seahawks.
All right,
Here we
Junior's
go.
going to take the Seahawks fans already turned the video off.
No,
probably turned it
give
off.
me the Seahawks. The 12th man is now going to be in attendance.
Cincinnati.
Well, okay.
So
that should be a good
Love
one,
it.
even though it's pretty split with the pick. I just can't wait for Pete's buy team of the week. I cannot wait.
Oh.
49ers in Browns. The Browns had a bye week to get Deshaun Watson healthy, but sounds like, he's not 100%.
PJ Walker.
Yeah, they said if Watson can't go, PJ Walker will play. I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know if Watson will play or not right now.
We're all taking.
But I'll tell you what.
We're all taking the Niners.
Let me finish. If Watson can't go and PJ Walker is the quarterback, then I'm going to lock this in as my ass beating of the week. I'm going to pick the 49ers either way, but it's going to be locked in as the ass beating of the week. I didn't have my ass beating week yet, right?
You did.
I don't think I did.
Thursday night.
No, this one. Only if PJ Walker doesn't play. Or does play. Does play. Excuse me. 49ers are due.
Play.
They're due for a loss.
They are, but they're not going to lose.
But they're not.
What if PJ Walker beats him?
That'd be something.
That'd be
on a Hail Mary
I don't
to
even,
DJ Moore.
But he's not on the Browns.
What? Yeah. No, they were talking about the Dolphins being the best team in the league, and then everyone's talking about the Bills being the best team in the league. And now people are probably finally talking about the Niners, but it's been the Niners the whole time. The team is just
juggernaut,
unreal.
Yeah, everyone's taking the Niners, right?
Yep.
Well, okay.
It's hard for Deshaun to really get back from an injury fast. You gotta think that some of the trainers are kind of hesitant to work with him.
You think they're performing massages, or
they're very hesitant? It's probably tough for him to book one, to be honest.
Yeah, probably is.
I think they just have to do the job though.
No.
Okay. Everybody for the Niners. Okay, I'm going to lock this in as my ass beating. Since I haven't used it yet, I will lock it in as my ass beating of the week. One of the best teams in football versus the very worst team in football. Panthers. The Panthers are looking to trade for a receiver one, but Adam Thielen looks pretty good.
Carmia?
It's not good enough.
It says
Carmia.
Carmia. Give me the Dolphins.
He's taking the Dolphins. You don't want to go Panthers?
Nope. I need the Panthers to lose out the rest of the year for the Bears.
It'd be pretty crazy if they traded the first overall pick. They very well could have. I don't even need to look. Everyone's taking the Dolphins against the Panthers.
Yeah.
In Miami, tough place to play on top of it. They just had the Giants at home, and they got the Panthers at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would it matter, though, if the Panthers
No, but it just makes it that much more of a guarantee. Had a bet on the Dolphins last week to shellac the Giants. They got the job done. Might have to run it back.
Run it back.
Might have to run it back with the Dolphins shellacking ass beating of the week. My first ass beating of the week. Now I can't use it anymore. We'll see about that. Colts and Jags division battle. I feel like these are always close, right? Or am I bullshitting? I don't know. Colts are sneaking off some wins. The Jags are starting to pick it up a little bit. This could be a good battle. Going to be Gardner Minshew, who's getting the job done. They got the two-headed monster in the running back room with the Colts looking pretty good. Jags, again, they've been picking it up, but they're coming home from being in London 2 weeks straight. Is that going to be a disadvantage? Are you used to London time?
So they were home in London. I mean, that's their other home, and then they get to come back and they're in their home again.
They're home, but you're stuck in London 2 weeks? I think that's tough. That'd be tough on me.
I mean, they come back. They probably came back right away.
I think it gives the advantage to the Colts, to be honest, even though they're away.
But it's a Minshew revenge game.
Ooh, it is a Minshew revenge game.
I think this is going to be closer than people think.
I think it'll be close.
The Jags are playing like a top 10 team, easily a top 10 team right now. They're playing great on both sides of the ball. Trevor Lawrence, he's been clutch with the ball all year, but the difference is now the receivers are catching the ball better. They were dropping it a bit. I will take the Jags. Tough to go against them in this game, but the London, coming back from London factor, the Colts are a little sneaky. It's a Minshew revenge game. I could see it. I
can't. I'm taking the Jags.
You can't? Okay, nope. He's taking the Jags. All right.
You said it, though.
You said it,
I
man.
just was stating the fact. That's all.
Okay.
I'm taking the Jags, too.
Yeller?
Jacksonville.
Larry?
Jacksonville.
Sauce?
Colts.
Oh! Really? There we go.
He's not in the video next week.
I don't know.
He might get that one. Who knows?
He might. He had a couple solo dolos here.
He had a
solo dolo.
Maybe he drank too many of those the sauces.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Too many of the sauces.
Too many of the sauces. Yep.
Too many.
Put that on a shirt.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, this is the toughest game to pick, I think, of the week. I thought the Bengals Seahawks is up there, and I think the Monday night one's kind of tough. The Vikings game as well. You think Monday night's tougher in this one?
Yeah.
No. All right, who you taking, Pete?
I like the Saints.
Why do you like the Saints?
That defense is just playing unbelievable. I know they played they played a team that's struggling a lot on offense right now, the Patriots. Mac Jones really struggling, but I just like what I've seen from them throughout the whole entire year. I mean, they're pretty good, pretty complete. I wish they had another pass rusher on there, but pretty good. I mean, their secondary is elite. They got some good linebackers. They do have Cam Jordan who still plays at a high level. Just think they kind of get after this Houston Texan O-line. They get into. I mean, C.J. Stroud's been unbelievable. We thought maybe he'd be feeling the pressure by now, but he's been playing great. But maybe I think this one gets to him a little bit. This defense gets to him a little bit. So give me the Saints.
Yeah, this is the toughest one to pick. I love the Saints defense. I think the Texans defense is pretty solid. They're missing some guys on the field, though, that last drive, which result in the Falcons pushing the ball downfield and getting that field goal. They're a little, because Stingley's already been out. I think Shaq Griffin's hurt now too. This is so tough.
I think I'm going with Houston at home.
That's what I was leaning, but yeah, I kind of worry about who's going to be out for the Texans. The Saints offense picked it up a little bit last week, but I'm still really not trusting. I'm going to trust the Texans offense more, but I trust the Saints defense more. I think the home field advantage
Squeaker of the week
is gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna lock this in as my squeaker of the week.
I just did.
Now maybe we go Monday night as squeaker. I'll take the Texans at home. That was my original gut, so we'll stick with it. I actually want to see. I want to learn more from the Saints more than I do from the Texans. More of their offense. I want to see what they can do. But C.J. Stroud, he hasn't really messed up yet. Now he's going against a top-tier defense, top-tier secondary. Maybe if there's a time for him to finally slip up, which will happen, it could be here. But we thought it would happen against the Steelers, with that pass rush, and they shellacked them. I don't know what that. They destroyed the Jags and the Steelers. And the Falcons are really tough in Atlanta. Now they're home against Saints. I'm going to trust the Texans in this game.
They have momentum, even though they lost. They still have they're playing some good ball.
They just got to turn some of those field goals into touchdowns. That's what they got to do.
6 is worth more than 3.
Words of wisdom.
Wow.
Yeller.
He has the Saints. We all got the Saints on the
Wow.
with these guys here.
Yeah, I did see the Saints were favored. I was a little surprised, not that surprised, a little surprised, but me and Junior over there on the Houston Texans in Houston.
Should be a good one, folks.
That should be a great one, folks. The
Jimmy
next
G revenge
game, Jimmy G. No, not
That's a
just
lot
Jimmy
of
G.
Josh McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels. No, that's not it. Jacoby Myers.
Oh, my
Let me
God.
just say, Jacoby Myers is playing fantastic. He looks better on the Raiders than he did on everyone. He was pretty good on the Patriots. He looks great. Had a bet on him last night. Worked out very well. So huge Jacoby Myers guy. Jersey's coming in pretty soon.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Him and Christian Watson shouts out. But yeah, the Raiders won last night, but I'm still not sold
ugly.
at all. You know, they're but the Patriots stink, and it's a revenge game. I think those guys that we rattle off, then they get some revenge. I think Garoppolo plays okay. I think Jacoby Myers plays better than okay. Josh McDaniels
Sucks.
probably sucks, but they'll still do get the job done because the Patriots' offense is terrible and their defense is a little beat up right now, and it's in Vegas. Why do I feel like the Raiders are home every week? It's not. It's not true, but it feels like it. You know, you ever have one of those where it it sure feels like they haven't been away yet, but they have. They
The
had
Dolphins. You just talked about it.
the Dolphins.
You talked about how they have another home game.
Yeah, but I remember them being away in Buffalo and getting shellacked. So that's what happens.
Give me the Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Give me the Raiders as well. Oh no,
Raiders.
can't trust the Patriots right now.
It's true.
Thought they'd be decent, but man, it's looking rough.
Yeller.
Yeller's got the Raiders. Sauce has the Raiders, and our guy Larry's going with the Patriots.
Lone Larry.
I like that we have some loners though
Lone Larry.
this week. It's
Going
good.
with the Pats. That's a little bold after what even though it's just the Raiders, but after what you saw from the Patriots last week.
Maybe he just thinks Belichick inserts his dominance over McDaniels in
Well,
this one.
it is a better matchup because the Patriots offense stinks and they can turn the ball over like they did against the Cowboys and the Saints, but last week, the Saints defense is very, very good. The Raiders is not so great. They have Max Crosby, but it's not the best defense in the world. So they should be able to move the ball a little bit better. And the Patriots still got a decent defense. I could see it. The matchup, if we put it that way, maybe it kind of says Patriots, but they're playing bad right now, so it's kind of tough to pick them. And it's in Vegas, so that actually could be a good game, though. Larry could pull one off there. I could definitely see it. What do we got next? Oh, we got the Cardinals at the Rams. At the Rams house.
Rams.
Yeah,
Cardinals. You're going to take the
Yeah,
Rams?
take the Rams.
Cardinals been playing teams tough. I know the score didn't really show it last week, but it was a little tough. They had a goal line stand, but then that pick six really messed it all up pretty much. But Dobbs kind of played a little bit more like Josh Dobbs, you know. Maybe the Cardinals are on their way to kind of coming back down to earth a little bit.
That's what I was about to say. I think
They are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
We let them off the hook.
Maybe they're coming a little bit back down to earth. But if they were home, I would definitely consider it.
So you're going with them?
No, I'm going to go with the Rams.
I will take the Rams. I think the Rams are better than their record shows. They're looking pretty decent.
Cooper Kupp back over there.
Puka Cup.
Puka Kupp.
Cooper Nakua. I like Puka Cup.
Puka Kupp.
Bob, I don't have either in fantasy, and on any of my 3 fantasy teams, but I'm going to change all my fantasy team names to Puka Cup right now, right when this video's done.
Do it.
Puka Kupp.
I'm going to do it.
We got all Rams. We're all Rams. Huge Rams guys this week.
Ram House.
Ram House, yeah.
What they say?
Goat House.
Oh,
No.
Ram House.
He didn't get
I
that.
didn't get it, guys. Sorry.
Well, we're going to have to move on now because you just didn't
We got to
get
go to
it.
the next game.
Sorry.
We got to get
Hurry,
we
hurry,
got
get it out.
we best get to step in Puka Cup. Okay, next one. I'm gonna lock this in. I haven't used it yet as
We're
my
skipping
ass
a game here. Okay.
as my ass beating. I am skipping a game.
Yeah, we missed one. Maybe it's at the back end, I guess. I don't know.
I'm gonna lock it in as an ass beating.
Same.
Here.
Same, bro.
I mean, the Jets are playing
They
better
put up
ball.
31. They put up 31.
They look pretty decent against the Chiefs.
I don't like them anymore. They blow it for me.
I think it's a bad matchup.
Eagles. I mean, the Eagles are kind of like you're saying. You're saying what the Chiefs earlier. Like the Chiefs looking good, but like not like dominant as they could be, right? And the Eagles are the same way. Like, they look good, but
I think they're starting to pick it up a little bit more.
I know,
though.
but they're not as dominant, but they're still just winning games. They're 5-0, right?
I do think you can throw on the Eagles, like as long as you're not getting rushed like crazy, which is a possibility with the Eagles pass rush. But Zach Wilson, you got to get the ball downfield against the Eagles. You got to get out quick at the same time. I don't know if Zach Wilson's capable, especially with that D line and is all up in his face. You know,
So you're seeing ghosts in this one.
Brees Hall's great, but I don't think that you can beat the Eagles with just purely just the run. You know,
They're just trying to stop it. That's all they're going to do is try to stop the run, make Zach Wilson beat him through the air.
yeah, I think the Eagles will get it done.
We got everyone on the Eagles.
Which game did we skip? You're saying we're not going to
Maybe
miss
it's
one.
the next one. I
Yeah,
don't know. It's probably the next one. It has to be.
It has to be. What if it's not?
Has
though?
to be,
Well, what
'cause-
if it's not?
Then the graphics guy messed it up.
Which game is it?
Don't say it. Don't say it, Pete. Don't you
We're gonna
dare.
make sure we got it.
Don't you dare say
Everybody's
it, Pete.
on the
Don't you dare.
Eagles in the ass beating, my one and only ass beating of the week. What's next?
There it is.
Oh, and you like creamsicle?
Okay.
Creamsicle.
You guys like-
I'm changing my pick.
Oh,
Change my pick.
I mean, that's the best looking graphic of the teams this year
I'm changing
That's
my
nice.
pick.
Are
I
you?
was gonna take the Lions. I'm taking the Bucks
because the creamsicles.
because the creamsicles.
And they had the bye. Maybe they're feeling funky fresh
Ooh.
because the bye and because the creamsicles.
sickest jersey.
I mean that it gets you. I'm thinking about it right now. The
Look at
Lion. I mean that.
Bucks play teams tough.
They do.
They do.
Baker's playing better than expected. The guy's got the weapons. The defense makes plays. They make plays. They create turnovers. You know, that logo really is getting me right now. But the Lions are playing some really good football right now. They can beat you on the ground, through the air with their defense. Give me one of the hottest teams in football, Detroit Lions, in this one. But watch out for the creamsicles, folks. Watch out for them.
It's tempting, but I gotta go with the Lions too. I feel like I like the Bucks defense a lot, but Lions just on offense, the creativity, the well balanced.
It just looks so
rushing
good.
and passing attack's been awesome. The defense has been playing really
I want
well,
to see
too.
that up there every week.
Why don't they just have those full time? I don't get it.
We got everyone else on Detroit as well. So Junior's
Lone creamsicle over there.
cream.
This
Lone
is
cream.
yes, I'm taking them.
Sauce
the
isn't even
jerseys.
feeling the cream.
Yes, I'm taking them because of the jerseys, but I think that this is actually not. This is not.
The jersey's going to elevate their play.
But this is not as bold of a swap as this is going to be a good game. I think. I
Yeah?
don't think it's going to be a blowout. By
No,
any
I don't
means.
think so either.
Well, okay, so that's the second team wearing their throwbacks. There's still going to be one more. Don't worry.
Don't tell me it's who I think it is.
I think it's this one. It's the Giants. They
Oh,
got that
cool.
throwback
Nice.
logo, and I like that. I like that logo better than their new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their
But
current one.
you know what? The jerseys aren't going to be enough. It's not going to get it done against the Bills on Sunday Night Football.
You don't think?
No shot.
Danny Dimes.
Another primetime game for the Giants. This is getting insane.
Another primetime game for Danny Dimes. That's never good.
Junior Bills,
Oh yeah.
Yeller
gonna be a
Bills, Larry
Bills.
Sauce Bills. Let me tell you something here.
No, you're not doing it. You're not doing
Daboll
it.
knows how to play against those Bills, okay?
You're not doing
But
it.
I'm not doing it. There's no way I was doing it, okay?
There's no way.
Taking the Bills.
You don't got the balls. to do it.
No, I don't. I absolutely don't. The Bills are gonna. They're gonna beat them. They're gonna get a. Yeah. I'll lock this in as my ass beating of the week. I will go ahead and do it. Use my one and only. And,
You did it.
I did it. Sometimes I forget to use one, but this time I did not forget. I used one. We're going to put it on the Bills. They can run the whole game and win. They can pass the whole game and win. They're going to get pass rush. They're going to make plays. Another primetime Giants game. But
You did it, folks.
they're wearing those retros, so I mean they got that going for them.
No.
Monday Night
Might be the
Football
toughest
is
one.
a good one. The Cowboys coming off a stinker, but they did play the Niners. And the Chargers were starting to heat up a little bit. They were squeaking by, but they had a bye week. Squeaking by, then had the bye week, and now they're playing the
Squeaking by,
Cowboys
bye week.
at home. Kellen Moore revenge game
Ooh.
in this one. Cowboys look a little more vulnerable after last week. It's just not the Niners, though. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, give me bolt up. It's pretty easy here. I think that it's not
pretty
easy, but Chargers are playing some good ball. Dallas is not at all, and they're coming in on the road here, so I think they're gonna
Road dogs.
They're gonna struggle to get things going. Here,
You know who's a big road dog guy? Is
Yeller? It's gotta
Yeller. He's taking the Chargers.
Ooh. I feel better about that pick.
He's a road dog guy.
Road dog, not on the road. What are you talking about? I mean, really, though, there's probably going to be more Dallas fans there.
Home, I meant
on the road.
That wasn't even on accident. That wasn't even on purpose. I meant to say home dog.
What are you talking
They're
about?
underdogs at home.
Oh, man. That's good stuff.
Too much to drink. I didn't have
Yeller's
anything to
road
drink.
dog pick of the week.
I mean, there's probably going to be
road
more
dog at home.
There's probably going to be more Cowboys fans at the game, to be honest with you. Yes, there will be.
You think
That's what
so?
happened with the
100%.
Chargers, yeah.
You know what? I'm a huge road dog guy. I'm going to go. Who am I going with?
But they're not dogs. The dogs are the Chargers.
Both up.
I'm going both up here, too.
Let's
I like
go.
Kellen Moore in the revenge game. It's not that I'm out on the Cowboys all of a sudden because they, again, like you said, they lost to the Niners. The Niners, I think, are the best team in football right now. I just like the Chargers getting the rest. Eckler's going to be back. Justin Herbert messed up his finger. He should be playing in this game. He should have a week's rest. And they don't have. I know the Cowboys are still good on defense, but they don't have Diggs. I think they take advantage of that, and they could air the ball out a little bit in this game.
This is tough. Yeah, Herbert should be able to throw the ball well. They don't have Mike Williams. They don't have Diggs. They don't have Mike Williams.
Got Keenan Allen.
The Cowboys' defense did not look good last week, but it was the Niners.
Still good.
CeeDee Lamb was getting locked down in man coverage. The Chargers run some man coverage. They might be able to lock him down. There's not the Niners' defense, though. That's the thing. The Chargers' defense, you can run on them. You can throw on them. I think Pollard could have a good game. I think Dak could step up. These receivers can step up. In LA, I almost want to go Kellen Moore revenge game, but I can't do it. I'm going to go with the boys bouncing back. I think this could be, I want to say shootout, but I don't want to get carried away here. The Cowboys' defense is, I don't care what happened last week. It's still a legit defense. Micah Parsons going to get pressure. They're going to make plays. It's going to be a good game. It could go either way. Give me the Cowboys.
You got Larry and Sauce on your side as well with the Cowboys.
First split of the
So that is the game of the week. It's the last game. It's a good game.
It is a good one.
On Monday Night Football.
Now here's a guy.
Here's a guy, Sauce. He's joining me on the boys and legs. Larry Haig. Legs. We'll call him Legs from now on. On the boys. It's a good old-fashioned split. I love it. Who's Dan going with? We don't have the pick. He would be a deciding factor.
He'd bolt up.
I don't think so.
He's a Cowboys guy.
Want me to call him?
Call him?
Want me to call him?
You can call him if you want.
Tiebreaker?
Tiebreaker? And he answers the phone. I don't think he's going to answer.
He's not going to answer.
Okay, we're moving on.
Moving on.
To the best time of the week. Pete's by-team power rankings. Last week was a blast. We are back with it. I know people probably skipped through the entire picks video. They probably went straight to this. I'm excited. Pete had some good ones in store for us last week. He didn't even know what was coming, and he had it. It felt like he had it ready. So
ready to go.
The bad thing is only 2 bye teams this week. Packers, Steelers.
Who are you guys picking over there?
Bye team of the week.
I got something to say about the Packers and Jordan Love specifically.
Oh, boy.
Cute name. Terrible QB.
Terrible?
Yeah. That's all I got to say. He looks smooth. I mean, he does look smooth.
He looks smooth.
Like his move, like the way he moves around the pocket. I mean, he looks smooth.
That last play that was intercepted, it looked like the setup looked so beautiful.
Everything
I was like, oh my god,
looked
this
good
is about to be
until the
elite. So Junior, who wins the bye?
Who wins the bye? I'm gonna say the Steelers because Pickett's kind of banged up.
Yeah, TJ Watt is banged up too, but I think he was good to go. Obviously, the Packers offense. I mean, they need Aaron Jones. This guy is a big piece to their offense, and they were missing him, so he gets the rest up. I'm gonna go Packers win the bye week. So Pete's got his tiers. It's all on Pete.
So many tiers just for 2 teams.
Yeah, that's the tough part. Pete's bye team of the week.
Some down here.
There was 4 teams last week. Give you a little recap. There was 4 teams last week. Pete did not put any 4 teams in his bye team of the week.
And then being difficult.
And then the rest you have to go back and watch for it. It was a very good time. If you missed it, I feel sorry for you because we had a good time. But
I don't know if I have anything crazy this week. Really, it's just
Pete, go crazy, dude.
We're gonna throw the Steelers in. So close. Better luck next year. I think, like we said, Pickett, Watt, getting healthy. Deontay Johnson.
So you judge them like that.
Deontay Johnson getting healthy. I also think the other thing I want to add too is like when a team comes off like a emotional win like that, like where they like come back and like they took everything they had to win, usually if the week following is a letdown. So they get a little weak to just like not have that letdown, to just recover, get it out of their system, and move on to the next week. So that's why I'm throwing them in there. And then the Packers.
You're not going to throw them by team of the week?
No one's worthy of the
thank God
bye.
they got Mitch Trubisky in that QB room. Whew.
Thank God.
Thank God.
We're going to throw those Packers in inappropriately bad, not criminally bad. You know why? Because Love stinks.
Yeah.
Love stinks?
We didn't even play on that, me and Junior. Love stinks?
Love stinks.
Some people watching probably don't know what we're talking about. Like those 2000 kids, you know? They
don't know what we're talking about, man.
If you know what we're talking about, shouts out.
Shouts out.
So, inappropriate bad because Love stinks? Yeah.
Yeah, and A.J. Dillon stinks, too. That guy can't do
He ran
anything.
pretty well in that game. Shouts out Christian Watson, though. Had him 40-plus yards. He got the job done.
Hopefully Aaron Jones comes back because I have him on fantasy. I need him to ball out.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? This is a letdown compared to last week.
There's two teams. What do you want me to do?
Where did you put yourself?
Decent at best.
Okay.
Your Pete's decent at best. Okay.
He's actually been called that.
Decent.
That is a fact. Pete has been called decent at best.
Decent at best.
That's literally where we get that from, too.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's where we get
they
that
think
term.
we're kidding. We're being honest.
I didn't really think of that. That's funny. On Pete's by team power rankings.
I'm decent at best.
You're decent at best. All right.
Was it about basketball?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
2 weeks in a row. Two bye weeks in a row. No team was the bye team of the week for Pete. Steelers got really close. Maybe they'll do it next year. Maybe
that's why it says better luck next year.
Yeah, maybe they're on the up and up. Next year's the year, guys. Who was in so close better luck next year last week? Or did you not have anybody?
No, I did. Who was it?
Seahawks? I know it wasn't the Browns. It wasn't the Chargers.
Hey, Antronaut, get on
it was either
Just a week ago.
The
We
Bucks,
can't
right? The Bucks or the Seahawks? Who
One of the two. You don't even know what you're doing.
I don't even know. They weren't good enough.
I just know Browns were inappropriately bad because of Deshaun Watson, and then Chargers were criminally bad because Brandon Staley.
I want to fight Antronaut.
You know, fight?
Yeah, because he really just dragged me through.
He
Twitter.
did his work.
You told him to do it. You can't be mad at him.
I told him to do it, and then he just dragged me through the dirt. Dragged me.
What'd you expect him to do?
Find the evidence and destroy the evidence.
Destroy the evidence.
And he didn't. He plastered it on the internet.
He would have to remove our videos.
Also, we go to the channel and
it's down.
Certain weeks are gone.
That part of the video is just blacked out.
It's just a big long beep, like.
Yep.
And this week I'm taking a beep, and it's like blocked out. Like the only part that's blocked out is your little icon.
I'll fight him though.
You'll fight him?
I'll fight him.
Okay. How confident are you with winning that fight?
Well, I have no idea.
No, you gotta make it. You gotta just say it. You gotta say it.
I destroy him.
Okay.
I pummel him.
I wish we had more bye team. Who are the teams? Let's get a little preview. Don't say anything about it.
No, don't do it because it's just off the top right now.
Off the top?
Let's go off the dome.
Everything's off the dome.
I just want to see. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to see. Oh, my God. Look.
He's going to have to.
No, I know the Titans. I know the Titans have a bye week. You don't think I know that?
That's not what we're talking about.
Peter.
That's not what we mean. Not at all.
Do your homework, Peter.
No, don't look. Go in. You think you're better than decent at best?
You think you're big and bad, Pete?
You think you're big and bad? You think you're tough? You think you can fight Ants or not? And then that's what you said. You said you would beat him up. Pete's gonna look now. Look at him.
No, he said he could beat up Jacoby.
I think that's what you guys are talking about.
I'm not talking about the Titans. I swear on my mother.
We're not. Pete.
He's looking.
Where do I even look for bye weeks?
Don't.
He's gonna look anyways. So.
Are you gonna look, Pete?
I'm already looking. I can't find anything though.
I'll show him.
Show him.
This. Look at those bye teams. There's so many.
There's just a lot. That's why.
6 bye teams next week.
Ooh.
The Titans are one of them.
They are.
Panthers.
Pete, when the Bears have a bye, can you give them the bye team of the week for me?
Maybe. We'll see.
Stay tuned
for me, Pete.
Pete's. I think this needs its own seperate video.
You're never going to pick them.
You're never going to pick them. It's like a minute.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
You're never going to pick them, Pete, so just give me them in the bye team.
Maybe. I mean,
I do see people in the comments every week requesting that we need more videos with us three in them, like not just one video.
Let's do it.
busy guys.
Hey, we could do it.
We're busy.
I don't know what we're gonna come up. We had people liked our news. I don't think that we can put that on YouTube though. It might be a Twitter thing because we got in trouble for Robbie Anderson porking somebody in the parking lot last year.
True.
we were uploading the news every week, and then we put.
That
I don't know why that was a good idea.
That
like,
was news footage. That was newsworthy.
Can't we put a full video on Twitter?
I can.
Yeah.
Because I'm blue verified.
Oh, let's do it.
Blue. Yeah. Or premium, whatever the fuck.
Let's just get a hot tub in here and we just
sit in the hot tub
and we just talk.
And then it will randomly stand up at the end of the video and we're just completely nude.
Instead of the Goat House News, it's the Goat House Nudes.
All right, follow our
like it says we spelled
OnlyFans.
NEWD.
Yes, that's how it's spelled.
We'll make an OnlyFans and that'll be our. You guys requested more content with the three of us. Here you go, OnlyFans, the Goat House Nudes. Week 7. 7 nudes of the week. Should we make a nude calendar?
Well,
no.
We'll pose for.
Can we do next week's pick standing up?
Do you pee standing?
Do I pee standing?
Yeah.
Yeah, not when I have to take a dump, though.
How would that make any sense?
Because I pee most times I have to take a dump, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but why would you pee standing up and then also turn around? And
No, I stand backwards over the toilet and just aim straight down. It's kind of a.
Don't you have a squatty potty?
No, I just use a stool.
But you kind. It's like it's what it is.
Yeah.
How's that going for you?
Oh, it's fantastic. But I've been on a weird 2 poops a day regimen. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I got to bring wipes to work.
Can we end this video?
Yeah.
I'd like where it's going though.
No, I just take a lot of poops these days. I don't know what's going on.
When are we gonna do the news though? That's the thing. We're kind of booked with. We're booked.
We're booked.
We're all booked.
We could do the news.
Do some sort of video.
Yeah.
I like the power ranking format. I like we were doing there. We just
Tiers?
we can put other teams in tiers and make them funny. I don't know.
Yeah, we could do whatever we want to do. The world is our oyster.
Well, okay.
cool?
All right, on that note.
Yeah, how'd that though?
People say that, I think.
Yeah.
I got nothing, guys.
You got nothing? All right, I
Nothing.
think that's it. Wrap it up.
This hat is so tight on my
What was
head.
this week? What?
6.
6 pick'ems. We'll be back next week with week
7.
7
Bum,
pick'ems.
bum, bum, bum.
And hopefully some Goat House news. Or something. We'll come up with something. I don't know. But loads of content. You guys know that. Come on. If you don't know that, go to the channel, check it out. You will not regret it. Join us, like, subscribe, turn notifications on, follow us on Twitter. Any important link you're looking for, Twitter, giveaway, just all kinds of good stuff pinned in the comments. It's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.